Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give our praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Now, the name of this lesson is Out with the Old and In with the New. And this is what Esau Edom, the so-called white man, as we know of. Alright, the top banking families, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds and them, alright, and so forth. The list goes on and on. Alright, these devils are creating a lot of chaos on the earth today. Alright, and we're seeing that the MOTB, which is the RFID total chip, which you know we have to see it in that kind of way because of YouTube and and other platforms and whatnot. They tend to take down your video because of our speech. All right, now I have this here showing. All right, and I just want to show the lies and the things that Esau, he just be doing to basically get you accustomed to. All right, predictive programming is what they call it. All right, now you're seeing the new Visa Links card. A lot of people have it. All right, and this is for all throughout the world. All right, not just in Trinidad here, but all throughout the world. All right, now you have your Links card. You could have your MasterCard, your credit card, whatever it is. Now the old days, all right, the older times, they had cards without that chip on it. Now they put in a chip on it. Now if you read here to the bottom, it says the secure chip, faster, easier. Now it have a part here, I don't know if all you will see it properly. It says the safer way to pay. All right, now they're going to make this song and look so trustworthy that a lot of people will, a lot of people getting caught in it. It's easier to pay. All right, it's just a swipe or just tap, which that also going into that same gesture of taking your hand when they decide to push that MOTB, that RFID total chip in your hand. All right, to be able to, that is just for you to get accustomed to putting something to tap, then to pay easier and safer way to pay. All right, now it's easier and safer right now, and not safer, Salakia, and not safer, but it's easier, and faster for the bandits. Because if it is if you lose your card, what is your situation from there? If you lose your card, one of these kind of cards, the new model cards, all right, someone get a hold of that, what is your situation? They could take as much money as they want. They mightn't be able to use it at the ATM, may not, they may be, all right, but go in and shop and buy stuff with your card, it will be easier for them to do. All right, because it's just a tap. It has nothing about a form of ID to prove that you are that owner of that card. All right, like what they used to do a few years back with the credit card, with the older model credit cards. All right, so this devil, he will come with this sly different kind of ways for you all to get hooked on. And then he's creating, he brought out these devices to make it seem easier, but yet still he's creating a problem. And by creating a problem, he's going to come with a solution. He himself is coming with that solution. And his solution is that RFID, alright, total chip, as you see here on your screen. Alright, RFID, small as a rice grain, alright, and placing in your right hand. So it doesn't matter which part of your body you took it, alright. So look here for the little background noise if you hear anything. Let's just get some quick precepts here. This is Revelation 13 and 16. Something that everyone knows by now. Alright, it says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Now you realize he say rich and poor. Where is the middle class? It has no middle class there. Alright. Now this is what he's doing. He's bringing down everything so low. You know, if you pay attention to the things that are happening around the world today, all these different countries riling up now, you know, because of lack of jobs and whatnot. Alright, people are reaching to that point where it is they can't feed their families. It is getting very hard, you know. The workplaces getting very slow. Everyone is feeling it, so we're seeing things taking place. Alright, and all these things is heading to this prophecy right here. Alright, Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all, everyone in the world, all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Alright, the bondmen, you know, these that are also in the jail cells. Alright, don't think that they are going to get away, because Esau has already created a system where it is he wants to put that brain chip into these prisoners' brain. For them to take that, they have two options. They have two options. They said is either they take the chip into the brain, alright, get the brain program over, where it is they could go out and be free. But guess what? You won't know yourself anymore. You will be a whole different person. Alright? Because why? That devil will be in your mind. Alright? With his wicked devices. Or you decide to stay there and be in jail for the rest of your life. Or even a death penalty. Alright? So this man, you know, he's making things in a particular way for people that, you know, a lot of people are going to head to that direction with that brain chip or that particular one in your hand. Alright? So as it says here, all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Alright? So all these devices, you know, Esau is coming out with, and he has here, is basically to fool people. Alright? Is to make things even harder. Because this particular card with this chip on it, it even have a device where people walking around and they could walk, I think is a couple of feet away. all right, or a couple of meters away, I believe, you know, that they could pass with that device, scan your bag or scan your pocket. All right, they just have to walk close to you, and they will pick up on your card, and they will get your funds from it. All right, and that this is the things that Esau looking to do. All right, to bring a problem and then come with a solution. All right, like if it is the old problems was the old devices, the old cards was a problem. It was never a problem. All right, but he make it is like he's backing back now. It's like he's pedaling back. All right, with all his devices, and he's doing it on purpose just to push his devices. All right, talking about devices plenty. Let me bring out our next script here. All right, this is the book of 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, we are not ignorant of this devil, Satan, Esau, Edom. All right, so-called top banking families. All right, the so-called white man. All right, we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, so he could come as much as he wants. All right, who he's going to catch? He's going to catch the 2/3 of Israel, the wicked ones. You know, the ones who refuse to follow in the righteous ways, the ones who refuse to accept the Lord and his only begotten Son, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. All right. Now I want to bring a video here, and we'll bring out some more scriptures.
Currency, a massive What could be so big that it forces us into a lockdown, forces us to use their digital currency? A massive infrastructure collapse. An infrastructure collapse we can blame on another country. As BlackRock CEO Larry Fink just pointed out, you need to force people in.
Oh yeah, and BlackRock is another big one too. All right, BlackRock is another big company too. You know, these devils and hey, they coming out more and more. All right, as the book of Revelation say, chapter 12 and 12. You know, let me see if I could just get that real quick. Just bear with me. Abakasha 12 and 12. Revelation 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth. Woe means what? Destruction. All right, destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. All right, that devil knows he has a short time. All right, this is what they know, so they come in full force. All right, forcing things on people. You're gonna hear it in this video here.
In order to change their behavior. Fink just pointed out, you need to force people in order to change their behavior. You need to
hear what you say.
Infrastructure collapse we can blame on another country. As BlackRock CEO Larry Fink just pointed out, you need to force people in order to change their behavior. You need to use force.
You have to force behaviors, and at BlackRock we are forcing behaviors.
Of course you have.
You see that? Now these people and them, you know, they own all kind of different companies and whatnot. You know, they are trillionaires. They holding a lot, you know, a lot of cream they holding. All right, but hey, it's not about that, because all that currency right now, the fiat currency, we seeing it going down on a decline. All right, inflation is happening around the world. All right, people belly is in their hand and so forth. Crime is skyrocketing. All these things is taking place. All these things is prophecy. And we're seeing it happening. So for those of you who refuse to hearken unto the word of the Lord, and refuse to listen to the men of the Lord, the prophets, the true prophets, not these dotish ones who in these churches, you know, which are called harlot houses, you know, not the ones who calling up on Jesus and Buddha and Santa Maria and all these different pagan gods and whatnot. Come on, what is this all they really doing? The Lord is going to destroy all here. He's going to bring hard times, and we are already seeing it coming. All right. So these devils and them, you know, they own all these different companies. All right. The money is going, and they come in with that feed. They come in with that digital currency now. All right. You're gonna see more in it.
Have to use force. People don't want your lousy digital currency behavior. You need to use force.
You have to force behaviors, and at BlackRock, we are forcing behaviors.
Of course you have to use force. People don't want your lousy digital currency. They don't want to be locked down at home and told what to do. What could be so big that it forces us into a lockdown, forces us to use their digital currency? A massive infrastructure collapse. An infrastructure collapse we can blame on another country. As BlackRock CEO Larry Fink just pointed out, you need to force people in order to change their behavior.
Alright, so all the force you're forcing, hey, as we say, we are not ignorant of Satan devices. Alright, now I have a next script video here. This from the brother GMS Vegas. Sit down 144 GE. Alright, you can subscribe to the brother and get edified. Alright, from the elder Salakia. Let's begin.
Contemplating the introduction of a national cyberspace ID. The government claims that the ID will be introduced to enhance data security and to protect the personal information of its citizens. However, this proposal has sparked apprehensions amongst legal experts who fear that it could lead to increased surveillance and social control. And according to a report, China's Ministry of Public Security and the Cyberspace Administration has released draft regulations suggesting that a cyberspace ID could actually help users verify their identities online without revealing some sensitive personal details to internet service providers. The promised system, which is voluntary, includes two types of digital IDs, one comprising a series of letters and numbers, and another is a digital authentication credential. And this initiative is designed to safeguard citizens' personal information and to reduce the over-collection and retention of data such as name and date of birth by internet platforms. And although analysts acknowledge that a unified network ID could streamline authentication during the online transactions and minimize the misuse of personal information, it could also intensify the monitoring of individuals' online activities by the government. They warn that this could also lead to a centralized system that is capable of tracking and analyzing an individual's online behavior, which can lead to significant social risks. The critics, including Lao Dongyan, a criminal law professor at China's Tsinghua University, have questioned the true aim of this proposal. She said, and I quote, "The true intention is to regulate people's behavior online." Now, the claim of protecting personal information is merely a facade, at least not the primary goal. And analysts are also very skeptical about the voluntary nature of the cyberspace ID policy and believe that widespread adoption may eventually become mandatory despite initial claims of user choice by the government of China.
Ohio becomes the fifth state now to be able to use your cell phone as your driver's license. I'm News 5's Jeff Left-Coolidge at Cleveland Hopkins. Surprisingly, you won't be able to use it here. Within 5 hours after.
You see that? Now they want to put your driver's license on your phone. Alright? You just lose your phone. You know, you just lose your phone is dead, you know, your phone does get hacked, all these different things. Come on, you know, make it make sense. Same thing with this foolish device they created here. Alright? Make it make sense. But hey, you know, Israel will like things easier. Israel like technology. You know, this is what Jake like. Well, but they will always get catch from this man, Esau Edom. Why? Because he just come with his smooth words and whatnot. Let's go into the book of Psalms. This Psalms chapter 55. I have a few scriptures to bring out there, but you see how the spirit go. Psalms 55 and 21. It says, "The words of his mouth was smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they draw swords. All right. Now the words, are smoother than butter. They come with their smooth words. They say smooth things. They make it sound like it is the best thing out there. Trust in it. It's safer, faster, and easier. All right. These kind of words they like to use: easier, faster, safer. These are the things that Jake want to hear. But Jake does hearken on to these things because Jake like lies. All right, or they love to hear lies. But when we give only when we give only the truth, or they roll all their eyes, or they mock, or they scoff, the Lord is going to deal with all you. Let's get our next one. Because what does the devil like to do? He like to, they like to sit around their round table, sit down there and study what again to do against Jake, against the Lord's people, who are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right, this is what he like to do. Let's read Psalms 83 and 3. It says, "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel," all right, Israel is who? The so-called Negroes, the Hispanics, and the Native American Indians. All right, these who wilding up in Venezuela right now, that is our brothers and sisters over there too. All right. Now it says here, "May be no more in remembrance." All right, so they come together, these Edomites, these so-called white people, and these other nations, these other hidden nations. When you read down, lower down, you will get more about who they are. All right, who came together. But I wouldn't, because of the essence of time, I wouldn't bring out all that. But yeah, what they're trying to do, they're trying to keep us away from our true power. All right, they're trying to keep us away from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, by poisoning the waters, poisoning the foods, and whatnot, just to keep us in that bubble mind. All right, and trusting in them at all times. But hey, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is the one who is in control. Now I have our next one here. Staying in the book of Psalms, Psalms 10 and verse 9. It says, "He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net." All right, who's the poor? Look around, who's the poor? The Israelites. All right, we are the poor. We are the ones who have no power. We have nothing. All right, we have no army. We have nothing. We can't even rise together and do something. And at the end of the day, we're not even supposed to do that, because the Lord said what in the scripture? He said, "Wait on He." All right, wait on Him until He rise up to the prey. All right. And when he rise up, who he's going after? He's coming against the so-called white man, the top banking families. All right, he's not coming against the whole of Israel. The only Israelites he's coming after is the 2/3 and the wicked ones. The 1/3 of Israel, all right, starting with the 144,000, is the ones who he's coming to save, to beam up out of here. All right. This is the book of Isaiah 62 and 6. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace. Day nor night ye shall make mention of the Lord Yahweh, keep not silence. Alright, who's the watchman? The man of the Lord, the men who sighing and crying, who heralding the coming of the Lord. Alright? Those are the watchmen, the ones who are out there on the highways and hedges, the ones who making these videos and preaching and warning all to turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright? Let's continue here. And give him no rest, verse 7, and give him no rest till he establish until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Alright? So hey, we're not here to skin and grin, we're here to send that message out there. Alright? Don't take that MOTB. Alright, you Israelites out there, don't take that. The heathens could take it because they're going to dead. They're going to dead anyway. They're going to get destroyed. Alright? And if all they don't know, the heathens are going into slavery very soon. Alright? There's the book of Jeremiah 6 and 16. It says, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the whole path. Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. Alright, and this is how hardened and stiff-necked Israel is, our people is. No matter if we preach this word unto them, alright, they refuse it. Alright, they refuse it because they love the way of this world. They're looking to make it out here. You're not going to make it out here, no matter how you try. Alright, whatever you do, you're doing it in vain. Simple as that. Alright, verse 17, it says, Also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. Alright, what the Lord say in the other scripture? He say, cry aloud and spare not, lift up thy voice as a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, show my people their sins. Alright, just roughly paraphrasing. So it say here, verse 17, also I set watchmen, alright, he said the men of the Lord, alright, over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken. Alright, see how wicked and dumb our people is. Therefore hear ye nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them. Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon the people, upon this people, Salakia. Alright, upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected it. And this is what all they did. So the Lord is going to do what? He's doing what right now? He's sharpening that sword. That sword is who? Right now, Esau Edom. Alright? He is the one who is going to bring all these different wicked devices on this in this time here. Alright? Don't be surprised if by the end of this year, things start to roll out on people, civil war and all these things started to take place. Alright? It says here, verse 20, to what purpose cometh there to me incense from Sheba, and the sweet cane from a far country? But your burnt offerings are not acceptable, nor your sacrifices sweet unto me. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people. And what's some of these stumbling blocks right now? These different devices, alright? All these different things that all they're trusting in. Alright? All these things that all you're trusting in. That's just some of it. It says, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people, and the fathers and the sons together shall fall upon them. The neighbor and his friend shall perish. Let's get one more scripture and look to close it off there. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. Alright? But the end it shall speak and not lie. Alright? So although we preaching this word to all you, and all you refuse to hearken unto the word, all you refuse to believe us, all you refuse to take heed, alright? Hey, destruction is coming upon all you, because all you're looking at it like, hey, how long they will be preaching about these things? We're not seeing anything happening. But what the scripture say here, continuing, it says, though it tarry, alright? Though it tarry, meaning what? It delaying, alright? All you find it delaying, all you find, well, you know, we saying these things over and over. You know, we starting to sound like a broken record, alright? But you're not seeing nothing happening. But hey, what the scripture say here again, let me read it. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Alright, and we seeing prophecy jumping out the pages of the scriptures of the Bible. So this is the time to wake up. Alright, wake up. Shake up and wake up. Because this is the time that we're living in. Don't be surprised when this come knocking on your doorstep. Shalom.